name, please?
My name is Chris Case, C-A-S-E.
And Case, what do we got here today, sir?
We have a business that we got reports of a fire of approximately 1925 this evening. El Cajon PD arrived on scene. We had heavy smoke and fire at the time of dispatch.
Do we know what type of business it was?
I haven't talked to the business owners. I don't know what is inside. There's multiple businesses that were impacted. I don't have an inventory of what was in there.
So we did hear from some witnesses that it might be a popcorn business, and there was some plastic in there that was possibly hindering and making the fire even bigger. Is that something that we're aware of?
It's a stubborn fire. When we arrived on scene, we had fire through the roof already with structural compromise. We had concerns of a building collapse. We had all units set up in a defensive position to fight this fire.
Now, speaking of collapse, was there a partial collapse in the building?
The only thing that the roof has collapsed inside on itself. None of the walls have collapsed, but there is separation. We have El Cajon, the building department, on scene to inspect the business. We're keeping all firefighters out of that area for safety reasons, obviously.
Roughly how many firefighters do we have on scene today, sir?
Approximately 26 units from Heartland, Santee, Lakeside, San Miguel, City of San Diego, all responded to help us with this fire.
And again, the reason for escalating to the 2 alarm was because it was just stubborn fire.
A lot of fire showing when we got here. So based on the needs to put this fire out, it was going to take a significant amount of personnel. So first unit arrived 4 minutes after the call was received, and they immediately requested a second alarm. Shortly after, 23 minutes later, I called for a third alarm, mainly for rehab of our personnel. So we've been rotating people out, filling bottles, making sure that they're all healthy and able to return back to duty.
Any reports of any injuries?
No injuries have been reported.
And I did hear one thing, that the reason that we were able to get a lot of water on it is because this is a commercial area and there's a lot of good water pressure. Did that also help?
Luckily, we had good access for all of our vehicles to arrive on scene. We have 3 trucks that were connected to hydrants and flowing their heavy streams. So yes, we have a pretty significant water available to us on scene.
And then how much longer do you think that we'll be on scene here?
The fire is still smoldering because of the compromise of the building. There's areas that we can't get to right now, so some of it's going to have to burn itself out. We will have crews on scene probably throughout the night, keeping an eye on the situation and making sure we don't have any flare-ups and trying to extinguish whatever we can find.
And we have an investigator around here as well?
Correct.
Good, good. But it was a 3 alarms, right?
Correct, 3 alarms.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Please.
It's Terry Eastman,
Hey, how do you spell your last name?
E-A-S-T-M-A-N.
And Terry, tell me a little bit about the fire and what building that is right there.
This is a building on Fayette here in El Cajon, and it was a popcorn company that caught on fire. And next door is Hearn's Heating and Air Conditioning, which is on fire. And it looks like it's a total loss for both companies. We own well, not own, but we rent the building across the way from the popcorn. So, that's why we were here and checking out, make sure all the buildings were okay. So, but it was Cali Popcorn. He just received a contract for this year for the Padres to supply popcorn for the ballpark. So it's unfortunate for him, but hopefully he can rebuild. We wish him the best.
100%. So when you came up here, did you see flames up the roof? Tell me what you saw when you first showed up.
Well, when we got here, yeah, we did see the flames shooting up, and from what I understand from a couple of the firemen, they stated that some of the walls had already collapsed. What was on fire that they had a hard time getting out is the plastic bags that are for the popcorn. And it's in a big, huge roll, so they just pull it out and the popcorn shoots down in it. and so that's what was on fire that they were trying to get out, because it's huge. It's a huge roll, so they couldn't get that plastic to go out. So it looks like right now the flames are just about out, but you know, it's a total loss for him, unfortunately.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate all the information.
Well, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
For over 25 years, we've represented thousands of people involved in car and motorcycle accidents, and we've recovered millions. We hope you never need us, but if you do, remember the number. It's easy. 619-333-3333. God bless.